Hey everybody, this is week 3 post-induction. So today I still have stitches and some swelling and discomfort, but have mostly stopped bleeding since giving birth. And look at the man. He's all cute. And today is also my birthday. So it's so much different than all the other years though, because every year I would usually go somewhere for my birthday. And I had a best friend in college, me and her were born 2 days apart, so we would always go vacationing together for our birthdays. But now it's a different era in my life where I'm spending my birthday with my son, and I'll be spending it with my husband later when he gets home from work. Have some sushi and a cupcake and some cookies and stuff, and just enjoy the day. So yeah, it's going today. Yeah, still recovering. I am able to do more this week. I'm able to do way more chores and errands. I left the house to go to my hematologist the other week, and now it's kind of melancholy because I've been on the Lovenox shots since May when we lost our first baby, and then we got immediately pregnant with Wyatt. So I've been on Lovenox twice a day since last May. I kept all the caps from that, by the way, because Hunter's gonna do something special with them. I'll definitely show that in one of the videos. The amount of shots I had to do was in the thousands, so that was very challenging. It was very much a time, so yeah. So after seeing my hemo, they said I've lost enough weight since giving birth that I can go back on my Xarelto, and that's been very nice. So I'm back on my Xarelto. I have the Nexplanon in my arm, which is birth control, for those who don't know. I did the IUD since I lost my first baby when I was 20. And then I got pregnant on the IUD with my husband, and that's how we lost our baby, second baby. So yeah. I'll probably do a video about birth control at some point to discuss those kind of things, but looping back to week 3 post-induction. Yeah, my body still getting like the night sweats, the mood swings, postpartum mom rage, trying to just juggle having a newborn, everything he needs with working full-time, taking care of a pet and a house, and taking care of my relationship, trying to set healthy boundaries with my own family versus my in-laws, because as I've mentioned before in previous videos, I never thought I'd be a mom ever. I was told I was never going to be a mom. When I was 16, I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars since I was 16 on surgeries to fix my veins to be able to have a baby. And now that I have a baby and I'm a mom, my perspective on things are changing a lot. And it's just like, I want to share my son with my family and my in-laws, but also I need the respect and the time and the understanding that, like, I want to be a little selfish with him because we don't know if we're ever going to have kids again. Because having him caused me to get blood clots. It put a lot of pressure on my veins and my stent, and that caused a lot of damage. And my head goes, well, if we have another kid someday, what could happen there? So it's a conversation for many years down the road. I will probably also do a video on that at some point. But week 3 is full of my birthday. Wyatt's doing really good and growing. He had his appointment. He's doing great. I'm back on Xarelto. I'm off my shots, off all my other pills. My stitches and all my fun stuff down south is healing, and I can't wait for all the stitches to fall out because they're dissolvable, but those are really uncomfortable still. Postpartum bleeding has pretty much stopped. I guess the next step is I'm supposed to get a period at some point because I'm not breastfeeding. And again, to each his own with the not breastfeeding thing. I cannot breastfeed because I'll have to be on Lovenox the whole time. And that's really expensive, and I can't afford that, and my body's just been through too much stuff. So formula it is, as you can see right here, formula. That's the way we're rolling. So to each his own. You want to do formula? Great. You want to do breastfeeding? Great. You want to do a mix? Great. Your choice. My choice is different. Just kind of how it is. So we're going to see how this week goes. Yeah. So a lot going on. Still totally have that body dysmorphia thing where I wouldn't recommend looking at pictures of yourself before you're pregnant when you're going through postpartum, because my lovely 20-year-old body in a swimsuit is really not how I look right now postpartum, and it's a lot to take in when you're like, oh, now I have a lot of stretch marks and I have loose skin and I have fat in places I never usually had fat because I was pregnant and he needed all those things for me. And that's how I try to think about it, but then it's difficult when you're like, oh, will I ever get my body back in a way that I like it? And that's its own demon to deal with. So right now it's being graceful with myself. I can't work out yet because I'm not cleared by the doctor, but I can at least walk and do light housework, so that's what I'm doing, and try my best to eat healthy. So just be graceful and gentle with yourselves. I'm pretty sure I say that every week. Just be graceful and gentle with yourself because you did have a baby. Your body went through a lot of crap, and the most important thing is he's doing well and I'm doing well. So that is my week 3 post-induction update. I will catch you next week, Sunday, at the next one. I hope you all have a great day and be kind to yourself. Thanks, guys.